Welcome, everybody, to something brand new and historic. The 12-team college football playoff is here. And an exciting new wrinkle, these first-round games are on campus in front of hyped-up and partisan crowds. Two teams battling for the right to move on to the quarterfinals. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the ULM Warhawks. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So UL Monroe's offense will be the first up today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player. You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they'll get him down that time. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So Clemson's offense comes out for their first possession today. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. They'll test the right side here. Running with purpose. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
It's a draw to the back. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
They'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Kirk, it's UL Monroe in the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial third down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And he's got it.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that throw against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Strong game by this quarterback.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
They're setting out to try with PAT. And it's good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The ULM offense back out there now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Bringing pressure. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. So from the 16-yard line, it's now second and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring out second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. The Warhawks line it up with 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, no, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
PAT puts them in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Warhawks will kick this away to get the second half going. Set to kick it off. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm with the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job in keeping this drive alive.
2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the junior gets home making a sack there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Caught over the middle. It's Whining Stewart. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here over the defense, come up with a stop? Breaks loose at the 40. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out.
Unnecessary defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The backs got it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Backs line up on either side of the quarterback. Kirk, it's UL Monroe sitting in a pretty good spot to wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off here. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Warhawks are in the red zone now. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Warhawks. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. And this pass is on target, caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. To the air, it's Klubnik. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. Quarterback will spike the ball to stop the clock. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. The Tigers looking to run some tempo here.
Now, fourth down.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Breaks free. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up in the play and taken down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's caught downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the Warhawks looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And this one is getting ugly.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team will tackle him as the clock runs out. That will wrap up this game. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will begin backed up off that poor return. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
They'll tackle at about the 23-yard line. Now it's second down here. Off-play action. He's looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Morgan. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, that is a dream start for the offense. What an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. The Warhawks offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? We'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to pull it down and run. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. We're going to scramble now. Great move there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive here with an end around. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. But early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. To throw, it's Orgy. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
They're going to run it here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. When he's got some space here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made, a lot of space now. Physical running, fights off the defender. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. The Warhawks hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. Offense facing 2nd and goal. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the...
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. He put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. Scanning the field. It's Orgy. Catch made over the middle. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Touchdown, Michigan. It was a foot race and he won it. This college football playoff game is all tied up and curtains beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Quick throw to the left side. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. It's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble to bring him down short of the marker. And now it's going to be fourth down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The ULM offense back out there now. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make... Nobody can bring him down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary, and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Bailey. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long...
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first-and-goal situation.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Warhawks. And they go in front here in the second half.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's still back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And back through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Scanning the field. It's Orji. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. Kirk, it's UL Monroe in the lead. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Anytime you're trailing like this in the fourth quarter, of course you've got to go for it on fourth down, and they get it done to extend the drive.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Going for his running back. That's caught. It's Edwards. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Running out of time in the pocket. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, Chris, this is exactly what they needed to do. Put a touchdown up on the board. They pull within 1 in a playoff game, and now it's decision time. Do you tie the game up or potentially take the lead?
And now to try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in a regular? Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 10. Touchdown, UL Monroe. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Great job here by this quarterback on this read. I thought he might try to get the ball to the receivers instead. He sees the matchup that he wants, finds that big tight end, and they get the go-ahead score here late in the game.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. Bringing it out. It's Stewart. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Grab down the middle. It's Loveland. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a 1st down. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Dropping back, it's Orgy. The pass rush, that'll be a safety.
Well, that's a wrap, Chris. This is now a 2-possession game with the clock ticking down. This defense pretty much seals the win with that safety.
So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. With the return, it's Hill.
The return is tackled down at the 46, and the ULM offense will take over.
Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. This game is not over yet, and see how the offense plays it. They love to choose some clock here, but can't get too complacent. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Fires it to his target. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. And the Warhawks will line up here on 1st down and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Here's the mark. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
Now, I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Second down after that run in the previous play. A handoff from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the Cowboys will line up to kick it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Bailey. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Incomplete, almost a 1st down interception here on the opening drive. The offense now operating in empty. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. The Warhawks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the 1st down himself. And the drive has reached the all-important red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He stays alive. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs, it's Gordon. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Defense is coming after him. Grab behind the line. It's Gordon. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. It's UL Monroe in the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Look at that. He's still going. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The UL Monroe offense back out there now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal. And the Warhawks will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe. The quarterback who can escape and score. What a weapon for that offense.
Well, quarterbacks with legs like this are so much harder to prepare for and defend than the more traditional quarterbacks. That kind of speed, that kind of creativity makes it almost impossible to defend him and keep him cooped up all game.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. 2nd and 10 here. Back to pass. It's Bowman. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it off to begin the second half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. After scoring before halftime, a chance to really stretch this lead now in the first possession of the second half. Looks like he's going to run it. Takes off in the clear. Breaking through defenders. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs to run after the catch for the touchdown.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Cowboys hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Motion now from the tight end. Looking for some space. It's Gordon. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Back to throw. It's Bowman. Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Cowboys will line up to boot it away. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And one final play before the end of the quarter. First down. We're going to throw the football. He escapes the scoop, and he's going to be taken down, sacked on the final play of this third quarter. It's ULM in the lead. They played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Check out the game summary here so far. After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Pressure is coming. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop it? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the grab. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Dropping back, it's Bowman. And he's brought down, a sack with the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. See what the call is on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. Gets some space around the 30. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. The Warhawks looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. To throw, it's Bowman. And it's complete downfield. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hoped for games with a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.